Hello, I'm Dane from Dax Jutsu. Magandang gabi, good evening, mayang gabi, mayad nga gabi. So, ang gagawin ko ngayon is, I will try to solve a problem or post in the Fabric community. Na-solve ko na pala, so I'll be discussing yung solution ko. Yung tinatanong ni user, o ni poster is, eto. So the gist is, what he wants to do using DAX is to expand a table. So, for example, meron kang yung end date mo 7/19. Expansion into 60 rows. So, magkakaroon ka ng 7/19, 8/19, and so on and so forth. So, dapat 60 rows lahat. And the question is, can this be done in DAX? Yes, it is possible. It can be done in DAX, but while it can be done in DAX, it doesn't mean it's the right thing to do. Pag mga ganito kasing transformations, better off to be done in M than in DAX. But if it is possible, yes, it is possible. So, ganito yung gusto ni user na mangyari. Okay. Ganito yung gusto niya mangyari. We have, sorry lang na, pili lang tayo isa. And then, we sort that ascending order. So, ganito yung gusto niya mangyari. Or, palitan natin ng 1 pad. It's okay. So, ito yung start date, ito yung end date. So, magkakaroon tayo ng one row for each end date. And dapat meron tayo 60 rows in total. So, dapat ito, we have 8/19, 9/19, and so on and so forth. Well, actually, dapat ano yan. Yeah, tama. 8/19, 9/19, so on and so forth. Dapat ganun lang yan. So, let's try to do this in DAX one by one. Punta ka na sa isang table. Ito yung table. Gusto niya 60. So, yung gagawin natin first is, gagawa tayo ng calculated table. Gawin natin series equals. Then, gawa tayo ng variable var figure. What we're going to do is we will select the columns from the original table. The reason why I want to select the columns from the original table is because in actuality, baka maraming columns yung table na yon. Sa sample na binigay niya is yung mga unnecessary columns yung nilagay niya. But, it could be more than that in actual. So, gagawin natin select column data, that is the name of the table. And then let's select start date. Refer that to start date. We have end date and date. And release number. Lease number. And then the months. Months. So, determine natin, tingnan natin kung ano lalabas yun. EDN. Okay, so meron tayong dalawang table, dalawang row. So, yung next natin gagawin is, kukunin natin yung max number of months, which is max and then data month. Yan. So, kukunin natin itong 60. Yung gagawa tayo ng series. Mag-generate tayo ng series. Series. Zoom na rin ako. And series. Generate series tayo. Submit na generate series. Let's start with a 1. And then end value is yung max. And then increment natin is 1. So, we return that. Magkakaroon tayo ng table with rows from 1 to 60. Yeah, 1 to 60. And then we will cross join this with this table, tsaka itong table na to, magko-cross join tayo. So how do we do cross join? So we use a cross join function, and our first table is either a series or CBL. Okay, CBL. I-check kung ano ilalabas mo. Pilihan tayo na isa. So, ayan, na-cross yun na tayo. Dapat, ano to? Sa 60-60 kasi dapat 120 rows lahat ito yan. Ito, meron tayong 120 rows. Kasi dalawang table yung original. Tapos i-cross yun tayo ng 60 rows series. So, 60 times 2, dito dalawang table. Dalawang rows, 60 times 2 is 120. Okay, so yung gagawin natin yung sunod is mag-add tayo ng column. So, gagawin natin date. Yung gagawin natin dito is mag-add tayo ng column. So, bale, itong value, itong months nandito. Itong value pala. Itong value, idadagdag natin dito sa start date. Tapos yung ito is equivalent to number of months. So, gagawin natin date and start date. And then value. Tingnan natin kung ano ilalabas ito. Isa lang. Kuha tayo ng isa. And then sort this ascending order. So, nagdagdag tayo ng isang buwan. So, dapat yung end date natin is plus 1 month minus 1 day. So, babawasan natin siya ng 1 day. And then, ayan na. But let's go back again dun sa number of months kanina. Ito, meron 60. Itong si 1, 60 siya. Atong si 2, 23 lang siya dapat. 23. So, what are we going to do? What we're going to do is, i-filter natin to si cross join. And, we want this value to be less than or equal to the month value, month's column value. So, value less than or equal to months. So, isa dapat si list number 2 hanggang 23 lang yan. Yes, hanggang 23. So, ganyan yung solution. And if we don't want the other columns, we can always remove them by result. Sige, result na lang. And then return select columns na naman tayo. We'll just select from result. So, ano yung select natin? Siguro we have the start date, end date, dates, and then month number. Ano natin month number? Select natin si value. Hindi natin gagamitin ng si month. And nakalimutan ko si list number. Lagay natin si list number dito sa list. Okay. So, it has its own order. So, doesn't matter kung saan ko lalagay si list. So, ayan. It's possible to do it in DAX, but it's not advisable to do it in DAX. Now, kung ako papipiliin, gagawin ko to sa M. So, how do we do this in M? Go to transform. Duplicate ko lang to, duplicate. Duplicate. So, data M. Gawa tayo ng custom column. So, ang gagawin natin is ayaw niya mag-drag. Gagawin natin is we will generate rows from 1 to x. Yung x natin is yung value sa month column. So to do that, simple solution, we create a list. So we start with 1 and then we end with month. So let's name this month number. Okay. And nakagawa na siya ng list. Again, babalikan natin yung list. Yung formula is simple lang. Just 1, dot, dot, and then the end. Pwede namang hard-coded. For power dynamic is 60 lang lahat. 60. Anong preview? Okay, open natin. 60. Okay. Power dynamic, kailangan i-refer natin siya doon sa column na may ending month number. So 60. And ito, 23. It's just 20 pero preview lang kasi yan. But if you drill down, 23. Ang susunod is we'll expand this into new rows. Expanded na. Then gagawa ulit tayo ng custom column. This time, we want the end dates. So, date dot add month. Yan yung formula ang gagamitin natin. Kasi mag-add tayo ng month dito sa start date. Start date and then month number. That's month number. Yan yung formula, date dot add month at month number. So, what do we have here? Ayan. Pagkaya ng sa DAX kanina, kukunin lang natin yung a day before nitong start date. That's 1 month. So, -1 tayo. Will this work? No. Bakit? Ano sabi? Sabi na we can apply operator to types date and number. Kasi magkaiba sila, si date at si number. So, for that to work, either convert natin si date to a number, and minus 1, or we use a function called date that add days. Yan. It's a date function, and then yung i-add natin is negative 1. Date that add days. So, ayan. So, 60 itong si list number 1. Tingnan natin si list number 2 kung hanggang saan siya. 2, and 23. And then you can just start cleaning this one. Yung bang tatanggalin ko? Sino tatanggalin dito? Rearrange yung konti, list number, start date, end date, month number. Ayan. Month number, gawin natin siyang whole number. And then end dates. Itong end date kasi, pwede natin siyang ilagay dito yung type niya. Paggawa ka lang. Type date. Ayan, nandiyan yung type. Or, dito, change natin yung type niya. O yan. And then we load this. Okay. O yan. So, bakit preferable si M versus si DAC? Kasi mabilis naman itong DAC, di ba? Mabilis yan. Kasi dalawang row lang. Dalawang row lang meron. So, what if meron tayong thousands? And then, consider mo pa yung iba mong calculation. For example, dun sa model, meron kang um, marami kang relationship, marami ka ng measures, meron ka pang calculated tables, and calculated columns sa ibang table. So, alam mo yun, pag masyadong malaki model mo yun, mag-right click ka pa lang dito, mag-create ka ng measure, it takes a while before mag-pop up yung, or lumabas yung option to add a measure. And that's something we want to avoid. We want our model to be as fast as possible. Kumbaga, is if the transformation can be done in M, and saka hindi naman involve yung other tables, or hindi naman niya kailangang mag-scan ng table, then do it in M. Kung mga row by row, mga ganito, then do it in M. But kung calculation involves other tables, then do it in DAX. And besides, it's preferable in M kasi we can make use of the Vertipack engine to reduce the storage. Ito pag ganito kasi, it medyo na-reduce yung storage, but not as much as when you do it in M. So, para mas maliit yung size ng model mo, gawin mo siya sa M, and things that can be done in M, or DAX is a lot faster at, then do it in DAX. Okay? So, ganun lang yung mga simpleng transformation. And I hope you've learned something. Bye-bye.